Morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. Yeah, did not make it to the gym this morning. I've been working with the VA trying to fix some stuff. You know, it's just how it is. Sometimes you just gotta do other things. It's all right. It's all good. Having said that, it's late enough in the day. We're supposed to get up into the 90s where I'm not going to get a lot done, but it's still cool enough where I can do something if I can keep myself in the shade. Does that make sense? So, standing on the porch, and you don't get to see it, but there is a light out there. I'm going to turn like this, very similar to this one here that's on the side of the Jeep. And most of that, believe it or not, is so when Miss Panda goes chasing something at night, I can see what she's chasing. It's just what I prefer to do, especially with the coyotes. So having said that, I'm going to zoom in. First thing you see are the two pine trees there. And then to the right of the pine trees, there's another tree that's farther back. And then to the right of that, there's one that leans to the left. That slot, the one that leans to the left, is where the light pole is. And if you notice, there's enough scrub that has grown up that I cannot see it from here. It also means I can't see the light from here. So what I'm going to do is clear scrub today. Clear scrub around from the bottom of the pines, and then make my way in between those two trees to the light post. Knock all the scrub down, and that way I can see the driveway, because that goes up to my driveway and the light and Miss Panda. So that's what we're going to work on. Again, it keeps me in the shade for a while. It's not a huge task. I'll be done well in time for lunch, before it gets too hot. And yeah, it's just what we're going to do today. So, all right. Talk to you in a few. All right, so we're starting. So you can see the trail that goes up that way. That is the water that comes off of the ravine that keeps the water from going down to the house. And it comes all the way down here to the culvert. Oh, look, you can see the culvert. It's because I cut the tree back. And I've been trimming all the grass. And again, you can see where the ravine goes that way. It also turns and goes that way. And then you lose it in the grass. This is where it comes off from where the waterfall. Both of those verge right here and go into the road. Having said that, that's a sapling. That's a sapling. There's a little one in front and a tall one in the back. All four of those saplings are also going to get cut down and cut back. And then I will work my way up the ravine, because this is from my wet weather waterfall. I will just work my way up, make sure it's clean, make sure it's weed free. By the time I get up to the light, see the light post right there? Isn't that pretty? I will have all that grass trimmed back. So 1, I can see Panda. 2, I can see if it critters chasing her. And 3, the ravine is clean for the winter rains. I don't do this all the time. I do it once in the winter, and then in the spring, when stuff's really trying to get that early spring growth, I'll cut that back too. Just because I don't need all that. I don't need it to block the ravine. This ravine works great. The water flows well. Don't have a problem with the driveway, but that means that I know I have to keep it clean. So anyway, let me get these 4 saplings here that are in the way, and then continue on up. And this, you can tell just by here that, it's not even a foot, and it's a mound. So I can't do the DR here. It doesn't work on the mound. I use the string trimmer, so it's all good. Talk to you in a few. And the supervisor's checking on me. She's like, "Come on, Mom, get it down so I can see the critters." All right, talk to you in a few. Yep, there's up the hill. There's my culvert. Believe it or not, there's half the ravine. You can see Panda supervisor's checking it out. She's making sure that I've got it hooked up. She's like, "Clear it up, Mom. Clear it up." All right, there's a same thing as always. There's a sapling right there. I have to cut him back. Look at stuff like that. There's a couple of saplings on the far side there, right above Panda. There's one of them. Same thing. It's got to cut back. The cute thing is the mushrooms that are growing under the log. Aren't those awesome? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to take some pictures and figure out what kind they are. But the fact that they're growing under the log is awesome. You know, just awesome. All right, let me get back to work. Supervisor says I'm done. She says she's ready to go get some lunch snacks, and I just need to come on with it, put the tools away. See, she's like, put them away, Mom, put them away. Having said that, yes, down there is where the culvert is. It's the entire ravine. You can see where it forks off to the right in the picture here. That's where it goes to the wet weather waterfall, and then it stays a little here on the left side to catch the Roadrunner runoff. And that's my pole that has my little light. Look, you can see it. And I'll do a really quick video from the porch, and I'll zoom in on it because you'll be able to see it all the way down. I don't want to do that right now because I'm standing on the road more or less, and you know, wouldn't be the same angle. So those mushrooms that were growing under the tree log are also growing up in several places here. Isn't that awesome? And yeah, I'm done. You know, I don't know what temperature it is. I didn't bother to look. I'm done. Figured I'd give a quick video. I'll do another one at the house, and Pen and I'll go have lunch. And I'll go take a chigo shower because, you know, crawling around and all of that, I'm sure there's some chiggers on me that I just need to go ahead and wash off. So, having said that, y'all have an awesome day. And Miss Panda and I will talk to you later. You go tell the peoples bye. Say bye, peoples. See you later. So we're all done. Supervisor approved. And believe it or not, you can see it. It's really thin back there, but you can see it. There's the light post. So there's the 2 pine trees. There's that large tree behind it. And then there's the tree that leans over to the left. And in between all of that, there's a little pole. That little pole has got the light on it. It's solar powered, and it's motion detected. So when something runs by it, it pops up and it lights up that whole corner of the driveway. And if you look, I can see the driveway. I could see if Panda's chasing something and what she's chasing. You know, if it's just a raccoon or an armadillo or a possum, because, you know, we have those. No big deal. Coyote, bobcat, bear. You know, Mama needs to get the bang out. So, but it's all done. Clear and clean. Next project. Alright, y'all have a wonderful evening. Alrighty. Starting a little bit of art with the gourds. What you see here is going to end up being a witch, for lack of better words. This is going to be her green face. And I did the green with an alcohol ink dye. Not promoting this company. I don't get any kickbacks, don't get anything for free, but that's what I'm using. And I did it on all of them. And, you know, that'll be her face. And same thing on the tall one who will lean like that. That will be her face. And it's just the way the ink soaked into the to the gourd to make the dye. And everything else I'll end up painting with acrylics. To give them witches with, you know, you'll see. But we're starting to paint. Starting with the witches. So, talk to you in a few. Alright, well, she's not specifically done. I've not got her hat on her permanently. Nor fixed. But that's her mostly. I'm going to take her hat off so it just doesn't fall while I'm turning. Whoa, Panda Bear. You can see where she's holding up, open her cape. To expose what lies underneath. Yeah. I think the next one, because he's more round and not as oval shaped as this one, that I'm actually going to make her holding a pumpkin. You know, that her whole inside there thingy will be a pumpkin with the witch sitting on top of it. But it's just, you know, I'm not at that one yet. I'm on this one. Hey. Everything wants to fall over. So I don't think she turned out too bad, though. You know, maybe I'll play with her again some more tomorrow. I don't know, not decided. I also want to, thinking about it, got some, let's see if I can do this with one hand now. I have some feathery stuff that's really fluffy, you know? Maybe gluing some of the back of that to show hair, give it some dimension, so it's not just the hat. Good Lord, I'm having problems. See, it must be bedtime because I can't keep a hold of nothing. So, you know, put her head on her, give her some dimension down here with the feathers hanging out. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm tired. I'll think about it tomorrow. You know? All right. Supervisor's telling me she's ready to go outside, go for a walk. So we go night-night. She's like, come on, Mom. She's like, come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. You ready, Panda? You ready to go night-night? Go pee-pees outside, go night-night. So, Miss Panda and I, we'll talk to you later.